Hello, welcome to Syntecall. Today we are going to solve the day 28 of Agos Lead Code Challenge. So today's problem is implement RAN 10 using RAN 7. So basically, if you read the problem statement, it's saying that we will be given one inbuilt function called RAN 7 that can generate any number between 1 to 7. But somehow we need to modify, or somehow we need to write some custom logic to generate number between 1 to 10. Okay, so let's try to understand the problem in more details. After that we will try to solve the same, right? We will try to design one algorithm, and using that algorithm we will try to solve the same. So what is given to us? That RAN 7 function that can generate number between 1 to 7. But what is our end goal? We need to generate number between 1 to 10, and probability of getting any number between 1 to 10 should be equal. That means it's not like that 2 times. Suppose I call my function 10 times, okay, and the probability should be equal for each and every number between 1 to 10. It's not like that most of the time I am getting number between 1 to 7 and we are not getting number between 3 to 8 to 10, right? So it should not be like that. The probability should be equally distributed, okay? So how we can do? So you can understand that, right? So if I call my RAN 7 function once, then it's not possible to get a number between 1 to 10. So we need to call our RAN 7 function twice, okay? So we are going to call this RAN 7 function twice, then that can give us we can get number between 1 to 49, right? We can generate number in this range between 1 to 49. Now we can, since we need to return up to 10, we can divide any. So suppose I get 25, right? We can divide that number by 10 and we can get the remainder value and we can return that number, right? So in this way we can solve this, okay? So suppose I put all this number in a table, it will be look like this, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So total we can have 1 to 49, okay? And so suppose I get 12, right? So if I get 12, then 12 percentage 10 will give me a 2 and we can return that, right? So in this way we can solve it, but the condition is to getting or to generating a number, it should be equally distributed. Probability should be equally distributed. So if you look like this, right, after 40, so if it is still 50, then we are okay. So the probability of getting each and every number is equal, but it's not equal, right? Because the 50 is not present, right? So what we are going to do? We are going to ignore this section of number, right? Up to 41 to 49, we are not going to consider, okay? Because that will not give us the equal probability for each and every number, okay? So we will going to reject that portion, okay? So we are going to consider till 1 to 40 only, right? Since probability is equal for each and every number, okay? So now okay, so this is the thing. So what we are going to do? We are going to take two variable, okay? So one is the row, another one is the column. So our column will be generated using RAN 7, okay? So it should be RAN 7. So it will give us any number between 1 to 7. But for row, we are going to do the same thing. So it can give me any row between 1 to 7. But if you point out this row, right, it is look like this 1 2 3, then 4, then it will be 7. But we are not going to consider this section of row, right? So we are not considering this even, right? So whatever is our random number is given, I will do -1 because we are not considering the last row, okay? So we always try to generate a row between 1 to 6, since our row is between 1 to 6, okay? So but in case of column, we can take any value between 1 to 7, right? Since we are not discarding the whole column, okay? So let's write code quickly for the same, and if required I will explain it further also. So at first I am going to take three variables for better understanding. One should be our number, okay, and another one should be our column, in which we are going to store our column, and another one should be our row, okay? Okay, now we are going to use do while loop. So what I will do, so in the number, at first we will generate one column value, right? So we are going to directly call our RAN 7 function, okay? That will give a number between 1 to 7. Again we are going to call same function RAN 7 for our row also, right? And it will be -1 because we are just considering row till 6, right? Up to this position, not the last one, okay? Now what I need to do, I need to calculate my actual number, right? So suppose my number will be num equals to, it should be row value, row into 7, and then plus column. So why 7? I will discuss it with you right now. So suppose I get a row between row of probably, let's try to understand the example. Okay, so suppose in the column value I got 4, right? My column, I call random function and I got a value 4. Okay, that's good. And for row, suppose I call my rand function and I get a value probably 7. So we are doing 7 minus 1, so our row will be 6. But we need to consider all the things, right? We need to consider till 49. So what we are going to do? We are going to multiply it with 7. Okay, that will give me 42, then plus 44, right? This is for equal distribution. It will give me 46. Now we can directly percentage the number and we can return. Okay. So for this reason we are multiplying it with 7. Okay. I think, okay, now we are done, and while we will do till our number is greater than 40. So suppose I got any number 46, right? We are not going to consider those number, right? Because we are rejecting this section. So if I get 46, then we are going to call this function again, and we will try to get number still till 40, not greater than 40. Okay. So we will try to number get less than equals to 40. Okay. So now once we get a number, suppose we got any number, suppose we got this number, right? 34, probably 34. Okay. So now how we can return it? We are going to do 34 percentage 10. That will give me 4. So let's write that quickly. So it should be return 34 minus, sorry, so number percentage 10. But the catch is, so it will give you wrong answer. Why? I will explain it. Because you can see that, so suppose let's try to check the examples for 10. So suppose we got a number 10, right? And if I do percentage 10, that will means the remainder is 0. But we are supposed to generate number between 1 to 10, not 0 to 10. Okay. So whenever we will get 0, we should convert that number to 1. Okay. So to handle this scenario for 10, 20, 30 and 40, right, what we are going to do? We are going to do minus 1, num minus 1, then we will take the percentage, and once we get the remainder, we are going to add 1, right? So in this way we can handle these edge cases, right, for 10, 20 and 30 and 40. Okay. Let's run our code and check whether it's compiling or not. I think it's compiling. Let's submit our answer also and check whether it's accepted or not. Yeah, our solution is accepted. Now let's try to understand the time complexity and space complexity. Okay, let me quickly copy the code. So we can see that we are running do while loop. That's correct. And so in the worst case, right, in the worst case it can be, my time complexity can be order of infinity, right, in the worst case scenario. But in average case scenario, it will be order of 1, right? Because we are calling 2 function and this rand7 function will be executed in the order of 1, right? So in worst case scenario, it will be order of infinity, but in normal scenario or in average scenario, it can be order of 1, because we are calling, so what happens? So in which scenario we will get order of infinity? Suppose I calculated my number, we called our rand function twice and we get a number greater than 40, right? So probably 47. And again we calculate the number, again we greater than 47, right? In this scenario, so if I get continuously greater than 40, that will not be possible in practical scenario, but we need to consider that also, right? So if I keep getting my number which is greater than 40, in that scenario our complexity will be order of infinity, but it will not be like that since we equally distribute the probability, so it will take order of 1, right? So in average it will be order of 1, and in worst case scenario it can be order of infinity. Okay, and we are not using any extra spaces here, so we are solving it in constant space. Okay, I think that's pretty much this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and if you still have some doubt, you can comment in the video comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.